Mount Rush, more vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour bus, more cup, told niggas throw it up.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That finest. Her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro. Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro. Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to stand for your.
It's week 11 of the National Football League, and we're watching Akello Witherspoon, who's had quarterbacks numbers all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Burrow on first down. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Steelers at 5-4 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them.
Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now Pickett. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They run for it with Harris, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Gun. Gun. Let him touch.
Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On point, ready?
Looking to throw again on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out the passer.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Gets this out wide to Pickens. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 2nd and very short, Burrow able to find Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
Nope. Which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are in great shape. As they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
11 MP, 11 MP, 11 MP.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now out come the Steelers. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Burrow will throw. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Another try for Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
McPherson's kick is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now for the 29. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett going to bootleg it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Pickett sets up play action. Steps away. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one A little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He finds Austin complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Quick completion here to Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson. First half is winding down, and the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On one, ready?
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
11, 11, 12, 11, MT,
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
So what you got? It's game time.
Here we go, here we
And
go.
you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Mixing up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down at 4, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Pickett. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Steelers are back within a score.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is a successful one. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kenny Pickett scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession.
Here we go.
And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow, throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
On one, ready? Stop!
On second down, here's Mixon. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Burrows throwing to the hands of Sample. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense. defense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, right?
Now it's Burrow. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. And they're going to speed things up here. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And some room to roam now. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, that team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kkbuddy18 with a pick.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Nixon. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here you go.
Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Pickett now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here is another interception. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is Harris. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They run with Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. In motion right is Austin. Third and 2, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either. Try to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Pick it now, 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That's right. Let's get some love.
One final shot for Pickett. And it's caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.